Hello, everyone. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings broadcasting from Apple Valley, California, where it's a little bit breezy. Supposed to get to 72, yeah?
Yeah, tomorrow, 78.
Good, crazy.
This is a crazy winter
It's a
for
warm
us.
snap. You know what I'm saying? We're the Science and Technology channel. We bring you interesting things. We just talked about shrews yesterday.
Venomous shrews.
With the virus, henipavirus, can't kill. So physics, astronomy, chemistry, health, you name it. We talk about it. All right. A new study has uncovered the underlying mechanics of how earthquakes begin, clarifying the mysterious shift from slow, creeping movements to violent, ground-shaking ruptures. These advanced experiments and innovative modeling, researchers found that gradual, silent stress release along fault lines serves as a critical trigger for seismic activity. By highlighting the previously underestimated role of fault geometry, the study challenges long-standing theories and provides a new perspective on the initiation of earthquakes. These insights not only enhance our understanding of one of nature's most powerful forces, but also offer promising pathways for improving earthquake prediction. Would you like to know more?
We do here, because we have these quite often.
Yeah, yep.
Researchers from the Raqqa Institute of Physics at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, led by Professor Jay Feinberg and what is that? PhD student, Shahar Gritzman, in collaboration with Professor David S. Kammer from the ETH Zurich and Professor Mokhtar Adabedia from École Normale Supérieure de Lyon.
It's a lot of people on this.
Yeah. How do they get that all on a back of somebody's jersey that they're playing for that school?
So I don't know.
Have unveiled groundbreaking insights into the mechanisms driving frictional rupture and earthquake nucleation. Their study bridges critical gaps in our understanding of the transition from slow seismic motion to rapid seismic rupture.
So the team conducted experiments and developed theoretical models to demonstrate how slow, steady creep at stress thresholds transitions into the dynamic rupture associated with earthquakes. By extending the principles of fracture mechanics, the researchers incorporated the finite width of fault interfaces, a factor often overlooked in traditional models.
Key highlights of the include grounding experimental validation, where the researchers employed high-speed imaging and innovative methodologies to observe how rupture nucleation begins. Their findings reveal that the process initiates as small, slow-moving two-dimensional patches of frictional motion. These patches gradually expand and evenly transition into the rapid dynamics traditionally described by classical fracture mechanics, marking a significant leap in our understanding of this phenomenon.
Yeah. I wonder you can't predict where an earthquake, when and where.
You can, but they have some kind of a warning device or some kind of mechanism that they've been able to get warnings. Not very long, but it's something that's come up in the last couple decades, maybe 3 or 4 decades.
So the study also emphasizes the critical role of geometric transitions in controlling nucleation dynamics. By incorporating the finite width of fault interfaces into their models, so this is modeling, the researchers challenged and refined existing theories of earthquake initiation. This focus on the geometric properties of faults provides fresh insights into the structural and mechanical factors that influence the onset of seismic activity.
Furthermore, the research has far-reaching world applications. The newly developed framework also offers a deeper understanding of important everyday processes of both friction and material fracture. In addition, the new framework underscores the importance of slow, aseismic processes that often precede earthquakes. Even seemingly quiet seismic precursors, which might previously have been overlooked, could hold critical information about impending seismic events. The discovery has the potential to inform predictive models and improve our ability to anticipate and mitigate earthquake risks.
Well, hopefully they can put this, into practice. I guess California is the place you want to be for earthquakes, right?
Yeah,
up and down the faults.
We got to rank right up there. I would say at least in the top 3 for having steady earthquakes. Most of them we don't even feel. But
yeah,
what would you do though? Go ahead.
Well, maybe we could go to the Himalayas.
Well, but I'm just saying. Earthquakes. I mean, do you have enough time to gather up stuff like you do if you're getting evacuated from a fire?
Well, basically, it's just get to the door frame and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
The study's implications extend beyond earthquake science, offering insights into material strength, fracture dynamics, and the development of predictive models for seismic activities. So, I mean, if we can give early warnings,
that would be nice. That would be nice. But again, I think earthquakes are kind of on the same scale as tornadoes, right? You see them, you may feel it, but you don't know where it's coming. Like I've been on TV before, watching TV.
You've been on TV?
I have been on TV,
but
I'm talking about watching TV. And like watching local news down in the LA area, and they'll have an earthquake, and the newsroom will be shaking, and you think, okay, well, which way is it going? And then a few seconds later, it starts to shake up here.
Oh,
and it's kind of creepy. Yeah. So, or when one happens here and you're not paying attention to the news or some kind of a report, where was the epicenter? Where did it go? Those are usually my first thoughts. I remember when the earthquake up in Big Bear hit it was in the 90s, and we were standing out in front of our house when we lived in Victorville, and the sidewalk started to roll. I thought,
really, like a scroll?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
And we thought, well, wow, where did that come from? Because it was pretty strong here.
Roll like a scroll. That's biblical right there.
And then a few, within an hour or so, we found out that the quake up in Big Bear happened, and it was pretty devastating. I think your neighbor may have lived up there then when that happened. So
yeah, he did live in Big Bear. This brings interesting, like fracking causes earthquakes, so that's kind of predictable.
Causes it, or just it happens?
Well, it happens in weird, like Oklahoma. When they were fracking, they were getting earthquakes. I mean, you never hear of earthquakes in Oklahoma. And Kansas, too.
They had a pretty good earthquake up in Salt Lake City here a few years back when parts of the Salt Lake City temple,
tornadoes, too, they
tumbled.
Yeah.
So they're everywhere. I don't think they're just, I don't know. I mean, fracking may not help the situation, but I don't know if it's, because there's lots of fracking going on in Wyoming, right? You don't hear about earthquakes in Wyoming.
Yeah, I haven't heard of if you guys have heard of an earthquake in Wyoming, let us know.
Yeah, or where there's lots of fracking, like North Dakota. Lots of fracking in North Dakota.
Montana.
A lot of where the oil, petroleum
fields
are. Yeah. So you don't hear about that much, but anyway, people want to blame stuff on that, but fracking is a great source, right, for
energy.
Getting energy.
Ingenious how they devised that. All right, so thank you, folks. We'll see you this afternoon.
Take care, everyone.